trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to link, no time to waste.
I visited multiple schools, but the only school that made me feel so welcome and so comfortable and like I already belonged on the team was Durham College.
I feel our basketball team is very welcoming to new players. I also think there's a good camaraderie between the girls on the team. It is a family. When one family has one goal, you're more apt to achieve it.
I've grown so much from my first year to my fifth year, not even as a basketball player, as a person and as a woman, just growing up with my coaches and growing up with different teammates that I've had. It's been amazing.
The college itself is very proactive in making sure that athletes, when they are struggling academically, can get the help that they require.
I've made use of SALs over the years. They were very flexible around my schedule, knowing that I was a student athlete, so I had practices and my classes to work around, so they were very helpful in that sense.
We try to monitor how our players are doing. We want to make sure that they're being successful in their studies. A couple of my assistant coaches in particular will spend time with some of our players if they need essays edited or anything done with their work.
We utilize our varsity room a lot as well because it is very quiet, and so we're lucky enough to have that varsity room to tutor each other, and if worst comes to worst, then we're able to go to our coaches and our athletic director to get help for them.
Facility-wise, our gym, we have a beautiful gymnasium. We have one of the best in the OCAA.
In terms of our gyms versus the gyms around the province, like we have the most amazing gyms I've ever seen.
As well, we have a great team room, so it gives the players somewhere to go during the school day or even before or after school.
Throughout the day, during the week, all the gyms are open to shoot around and work out and shoot free throws or do dribbling and stuff like that, and that's so helpful that it's always available for us whenever we need it.
Our athletic therapy team, we've been very fortunate the last few years that our athletic therapists have been very good. They work hard, they're prudent, they're responsible, they keep everybody in the loop. So not only do they talk to the student athlete, but they make sure that they talk to the coaches so that we always know if there's something up, like an injury, even if it's the smallest injury, but then we know when we come into practice or games, we know what we're dealing with.
We also have their phone numbers, so even if I'm not in school or I'm at home and something's bothering me and I don't necessarily know how to treat it or deal with it, I can text them right away and they answer right away and they help me figure what that is out. I have so much trust in them that I can go out on the floor every week and every day and push myself to the farthest I can and know that if something happens, I have them to help me.
We've had breast cancer awareness where we sold mitts one year, so we've been involved with that. We have a number of younger players that we invite to come to our game, and then when they do come, they come into the team room. They can see that females can play basketball and play at a very high level. And as well, I think we also have a nice variety of players. And that way, if you're a girl watching, you can identify with some of those girls. So you can say, oh, she's little, but look at how well she plays. She's a very good player. That could be me too.
The start of DC for DC really kind of pushed us towards meeting other teams and actually talking to other teams as well. We would get points throughout the year for posting on social media and using the hashtag DC for DC if we were at games. If we were out in the community, we would take a picture of us interacting with younger kids. Whatever team had the most DC for DC points would win a prize at the end of the year. So we were all kind of competing with each other while still supporting each other, which is super positive. And seeing them in the stands, it's almost like another family watching us as well. It's really nice. Our coaches are amazing because they are hard on us, but at the same time, they are so loving and so caring and and they're so comfortable to talk to that I think we're one of the only teams in the league that's lucky enough to have that.
A person like Maddie, for example, has been that person that comes into practice and makes people feel good and makes them feel welcome. Because sometimes, you know, you're young, you're new, you don't really know the ropes, and it's easy to get emotionally involved as a player. So it's nice when there's somebody there, a leader, and she's able to say to somebody, it's okay, we're good, we're good.
Coming to college, or especially Durham College, is so beneficial because they help you and our coaches help you get to the goal that you want to get to. Our sense of family, it's really important because we have that on the court and off the court. It gives us an open line of communication and we're comfortable enough to talk to each other about anything. And that's what I realized coming here, was that I wanted a sense of family and I wanted to play at the next level, and I came here and it fulfilled everything that I ever wanted.
When everybody has a singular goal and everyone's looking to get to that same place, you're going to be successful.
Even if you might not be as skilled or you might not be as good at one thing than another person, if you're working as hard as you can, and we're all working as hard as we can, then we're gonna win, and we're gonna win the championship.